It's time for the Rangers and Leafs to renew their rivalry tonight.
Andrechuk's always in front. This is an interesting power play.
Good play by Gilmore. He almost put it in off of Lidster's stick, but a good hustling play by Gilmore. Some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Ulf Samuelsson's involved, so is Doug Gilmore.
Ulf Samuelsson has taken 5 minor penalties in the first 2 games. Only one of them for slashing.
Well, that's fine. Power play is over.
Sundstrom just threw the puck to open ice, knowing that Presley was skating in that direction. Almost worked.
Gardner penalty. Gardner got the elbow up.
Presley
on Wayne Presley.
He went backwards hard, and it looks like he's having trouble getting up.
Leach is met, wrapped up by Benoit Hogue, and sent flying. There's Ferraro, chased by Sundin. Big hit by Yuskevich. Sundstrom fought off the check, fires it in off the boards. Gardner. He's hit by Ulf Samuelsson and taken down hard. Sundin in the corner. Back for Larry Murphy. Gilmore leaves it for Andrechuk. Leaf set it up. Pass blocked by Samuelsson. Andrechuk trying to stuff it in. A save by Richter. He's got the puck.
And the Graves and Samuelsson giving Sundin a shot, who reached into Gilmore. Pardon me, who reached into Richter after he'd already covered up the puck.
Around the board, Samuelsson and Hogue go for it. Samuelsson bumped, got knocked down, and a penalty is upcoming on the Rangers. Ulf Samuelsson for slashing.
This was a reaction to the hard hit by Benoit Hogue.
From the MCS Cannon quote book, listen to this. Ulf Samuelsson on his nasty reputation. Some people know what they're talking about. Some people don't. I know I deserve most of it. I don't know whether I like it or not. That's just the way it is.
He faces it head on, doesn't he?
Yep. Drops it into the Rangers zone. Bukaboom drives it around the boards. Sundin in the corner. Point man is Janssen.
Penalty to Bukaboom. Sundin dropped like he was shot. The slash to the back of the legs.
Sundin checked by Lidster. Gilmore against Samuelsson. Hard high hit. Knocked Gilmore's helmet off. Gilmore leaves it for Andrechuk, then takes it back. Gilmore looking, heading for the net. Samuelsson picks him up. Gilmore back pass to Yuskevich. Wrist shot. Save Richter. Here's Andrechuk behind the net. Sundin.
Gilmore.
Coming. Save made by Richter.
Gilmore took a penalty. Cross-checked Samuelsson to the ice.
Oh, baby. Thrown by Presley. And then all over him is Todd Gill.
And we got to go now. Tell you what happened, Sam. Was Gilmore had his helmet knocked off by Ulf Samuelsson. And then as the puck about 30 seconds later was behind the net, Gilmore skated in front, cross-checked Samuelsson to the ice, and was taking a penalty. And that's when everybody went into Gilmore.
And Gill just went in and threw a punch at Presley again. It seemed as if Presley goaded Gill into doing that, and Presley was yelling at Gill.
The original penalty was going against Gilmore for the cross-check on Ulf Samuelsson. Let's see what Terry Gregson comes up with after that. And everybody was at one another. 2:12 to go in the second, and Presley has been sent to the locker room, as will, I think, Doug Gilmore or Todd Gill. Maybe not. They're both in the penalty box. So you see there, Ulf Samuelsson with his hand knocked the helmet off of Gilmore. He gets mad. If Gilmore's a better player when he's mad, he makes a great pass to the point. And you're going to see a good save by Richter. Look at Gilmore. He's mad. He plays better when he's mad, except for when he does this. What? Right up to Samuelsson. Boom, knocks him down. And I think Ulf helped it along, too, by the way. And then Presley knocked the feet out of Gilmore. And Gilmore's mad knowing he got a penalty. And, ooh, there's a right cross by Presley right to the kisser. Gill now's gone to the Toronto locker room. Well, we got us a hockey game now. A little bit of everything going in the second period.
Yes, it is. Now, earlier today, we talked to Doug Gilmore about playing against Ulf Samuelsson and what to expect when you go against him.
You got to be aware of Ulfie all the time, and it's another guy that you hate the guy, but you love to have him on your hockey club, and there's a lot of guys like that. So anytime you play against different teams, you go over the lineup and you know who's in the lineup, and you got to be aware because they're going to come across, and he's going to come low or he's going to come high. You don't know. So he's again, he's a good guy to have in your hockey club.
It's not all taken care of yet. This is a tough situation for him. I don't think he's going to be back this year.
Ever?
Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. Possibly.
Graves and Yuskevich. Underway, third period. Now Graves and Yuskevich nose to nose here.
Jamie McCowan and Verbeek got into a little facial war. Teams have to be smart. Here's Verbeek being held up a little bit. Look at Yuskevich move in. Boom. Good hit. And there's Verbeek reacting.
Teams are back at full strength. Yuskevich and Verbeek back on. Messier. Verbeek against Yuskevich. Hard hit by Yuskevich. They go at it again. The puck cleared out of the zone.
It's becoming a personal battle. Verbeek and Yuskevich.
Yuskevich broke his stick. Andrew Chuck pass behind Domi. Murphy touches it up to Domi. He's slowed down by Samuelsson. 3.5 minutes gone by. In the third, the puck lifted into the Rangers bench, stops play. 16:29 to go. Third period at Maple Leaf Gardens. No score. Ty Domi, who signed a new 2-year contract with the Leafs at $600,000 per season. A very happy man. And bonuses if he scores some goals. Now, what happened here? Yuskevich lost his stick.
Give me a stick, please. Anybody's. I'll take him now.
It's a left-handed
stick, and he's a right-handed shot. You noticed that, too. The blade was shaped the wrong way.
Now Ferraro makes his way to the Toronto end. Trying to break through. He's knocked down by McCown to the puck. Sundstrom. He finds Kovalov. He shoots it. Blocked. Sundstrom. Stopped by Potvin. The rebound. The scramble is on. It's scored. The Rangers put it in.
Sundstrom, I believe, found a way to slide the puck, and it very slowly just trickled under the leg of Potvin, and it's 1-0 Rangers.
And the fans with a Go Leafs Go chant. Andrew Chuck across. Nedved to the net. Here's Murphy. Pass for Gilmore. Scores.
No goal. No goal as Richter was run into, and Nedved's getting a penalty.
Oh, my.
Watch Richter and see how he gets bumped. There's Nedved. Richter's out of the crease, and bang.
Yeah.
He impeded his progress. Richter's like any other player on the ice, and he got interfered with. He went to move back to his right, and he got knocked over. Wide open net or not, that is a penalty.
Here come the Leafs. Minute 15 in the power play. Pass intended for Andreychuk. Richter steers it to Samuelsson. Drives it off the glass. Blocked by Murphy. Messier couldn't carry it clear. Was kicked out by Sundstrom. Messier and Sundstrom move in. Pass to Sundstrom. Gets to the net. Score!
Oh, baby.
What a goal by Nicholas Sundstrom.
It's shorthanded.
Oh, what a goal as he fought off the check. His second goal of the game. 2-0 Rangers. Yuskevich for Toronto, a minute 20 to go. Now Domi. Across the line. Domi moving in. Checked by Samuelsson. Potvin has gone to the bench. A save made by Richter.
Penalty upcoming, and I think it's to Domi. And he didn't give Samuelsson another shot. So we have a penalty upcoming to Domi, maybe 2. I don't know if Ulf Samuelsson's out cold lying on the ice or not. Domi gave him 2 shots, Sam. And here comes the trainer as Richter, too, is trying to help Ulf Samuelsson, who's down on the ice on his back. So Domi has at least 1 minor, maybe more. Samuelsson hasn't moved since he's down. I mean, he hasn't moved anything. He was nailed in the corner. In fact, here come the Toronto doctors. They're on the ice now, getting there to help the training staff. Domi was to take a minor. Then they went to the front of the net, and Domi did something else again to Samuelsson to knock him down backwards. Here we are with 1:04 to go and a 2-0 Ranger lead. And Ty Domi gets involved with this.
Very dangerous situation right now.
Well, to be honest,
scary looking.
Well, the legs and the arms haven't moved yet on both. And both doctors are there to try and help out. Hudson and Domi nailed Samuelsson in the corner. And you see the shot by Domi, his blocks here a little bit. Samuelsson goes to the corner, and he got nailed by both players. Now, Domi was taking a penalty there for that play. He goes to the front of the net. Samuelsson's got a hold of his stick. Still a hold of it. And then here's what the next play that happened. They're in front. Oh, man, that's just a flat-out sucker punch by Ty. That's brutal. That's brutal. I mean, Ulf Samuelsson has done a lot of things in his career, too, and some of them have been brutal. But there's no need for that. Ty dropped his glove, suckered him, and knocked him out cold. I mean, out cold. That's brutal. Like him or not, with his reputation, that's up to you. But that particular play was a brutal play, and it was a play that didn't take much courage by Ty.
Dropped his glove and threw the quick left hand right in his face, and Luke was still seeing stars.
Caught him on the jaw, and you can see there's a welt to the left side of his jaw there. He's looking at the clock, and they're asking him what the score is and how much time there is, and trying to get his faculties together. Stretcher coming out. Some people here are cheering because they know about Ulf's reputation. You see, when he went down too, Sam, you see the back of his head, helmet or not, he was out cold, and he hit his head hard on the ice. And the doctor there checking the back of his head to see if it is going to require stitches or not. Domi here, and Ulf going to the boards. Hudson too. They just rattle Domi, or pardon me, rattle Samuelsson. So the original penalty was going. Been into the front of the net. Oh, you know, Ty knows who it is. That's a suspension as far as I'm concerned. He knew who it was, and he was sneaky, and he looked and dropped his gloves and suckered the guy. He should be out. He's got to miss some time. That's just not right. And I know that that's a reputation thing. They don't like Ulf. Fine, you don't like him. But that that's backstabbing. That's not a courageous thing to do at all.
No, not at all. Ulf Samuelsson being out to the locker room.
Yeah, he's having problems as Brooks Thomas, the Rangers PR director, is helping him, and the training staff and the doctors. It's a sucker punch. That's no different than hitting a guy over the head with a stick. And a sucker punch with a fist like that is needless, and Ty should be in the stands for a few games and minus a few bucks.
And the final seconds tick off, and it is a shutout for Mike Richter and the New York Rangers.
Just a great early season road win. Here's Graves and Randy Wood, Sam. Uh-oh, here come the Leafs. And it now gets nicely separated, and I hope this doesn't blow up. Everybody's got to be nervous here.
Well, both benches have emptied.
Now, Randy Wood should just turn around and head out of town, go back the other way, get it over with. Rangers should go right back behind the net where their exit is, and let's get out of here.
Well, I think Wood, who got clipped in the face twice in the game with a stick, is probably looking at somebody. Probably
Adam Graves. I mean,
somebody.
Look at Mike Murphy, the assistant coach of the Rangers, helping the Rangers get away from there. Wood is hot. Now he turns. Oh, a good job by everybody getting this thing separated.
And lacked any
Coach
courage.
Nolan Campbell meeting the media outside the Rangers locker room.
A guy like Don Cherry up here in Canada, and I agree with him. You know, there is toughness in hockey for a reason. And I thought Ty was one of those reasons that played a good, tough, hard game, but that was a totally dishonorable, lack of courageous play. It just, I guess that's Ty. We should expect that, I guess. Some people question him, I think, lately here in the newspaper about a certain incident, and you kind of give Ty the benefit of the doubt. We always did in New York, but on that play, that's the way he wants to play. He's got to stay in the league, then, you know. But I think it's just the same as using a stick on someone to punch him when he's not looking. You know, it's something you might do in a bar fight. He has stitches to his chin from the punch, and I don't know where the back of his head is, because when he went down, his head bounced off the ice twice. So I'm sure he's got a concussion, and I don't know what damage was done to his face. It was a left sucker punch. I think you obviously all saw it. But he's here. The doctor's looking, checking him out right now, and they're stitching him. Well, I think it deserves a match penalty. I agree that sticks shouldn't be used, and there's reasons for fisticuffs in our game, but that is not fisticuffs. And we have lots of people on our team that can do that, and they have 2 or 3 people on their team that can do that. This was not a tough, mean game tonight. It was a good, hard, well-played defensive battle, and Ty just took upon himself to try and be intelligent, you know, and when Ty, you know, I better be careful here.
Ty Domi remains the talk of Toronto, with more talk still to come. The NHL wants to meet face-to-face with Domi before making any decision on his fist-to-face meeting with Ulf Samuelsson.
The league will be conducting a hearing. We expect to hear from them sometime today as to the time and place, but it will take place tomorrow and probably take place here in Toronto.
I've never been suspended in my whole career, and I get respect throughout the league as a tough guy and not as a sucker punch guy or dirty guy, and you know, all my teammates here know that, and the team that we were playing against, they all know that because I played a lot of those guys.
Domi says Samuelsson egged him on, but what's really got him ticked was a report that Samuelsson stayed overnight in hospital. Truth is, he wound up at this Toronto bar.
That's the most disappointing thing is he's in the hospital. The guy's almost in a stretcher an hour earlier, and he's in a bar after. So you know, I didn't hit him that hard, but I hit him in the right spot, and I'm just glad he's all right and not hurt.
Well, it's the most severe suspension I've imposed for a non-stick related foul. But again, the focus here from driving in and listening to the radio appears to be that this is a case where one player won a fight, and all of a sudden the league's stepping in and suspending a player for fighting. Well, I got news for you, folks. When I saw Ulf Samuelsson lying on the ice, he still had 2 gloves on. This was not a fight, and this is not a suspension related to fighting. This is a case where a player deliberately dropped his glove and stick and delivered a punch to an unsuspecting player who was not involved in an altercation. And the standard now is 8 games. It's not inconsistent with prior suspensions for similar activity. And if that's as far as players watching this and wondering what the suspensions will be in the future for conduct like this, they can count on 8 or more. If a player calls you a dirty name, you have the right to sucker punch him, give him a concussion, cut him open for 4 stitches through his helmet, and he's missed at least 2 games and might miss more. Now, if anyone thinks that's an acceptable response for verbal taunting, I got news for you. It's not. And as far as the Samuelsson's reputation, I mean, I don't mean to draw an analogy because it's not a good one. It doesn't show the proper respect for the crime involved, but it's just like the reputation of a victim in a sexual assault case is not material. Same thing here. The fact that Ulf Samuelsson may not play the game that the way some of you want him to play doesn't mean he's fair game for sucker punches.
I was shocked when I was told. Cliff was shocked, you know, but life goes on, and you know, I stay in shape, and like I said, glad the boys won tonight, and you know, I love every one of these guys in here, and they know that, and you know, they stand behind me, and all I can do now is just cheer them on for the next 7 games, and God, I hope they beat the Rangers when we go back there, and that's all I got to say.
Thanks for that, Ty.
Brian Burke comes out in a New York paper, and this is what he says about Ulfie Samuelsson. Now, Brian, you're a good guy. I think you're losing a little too much weight. Here's what you say about Ulfie Samuelsson in the paper, okay? Reputation not a factor in discipline. In Ulf's case, he does not have a lengthy list of transgressions. I give Ulf credit. He almost single-handedly has allowed Europeans to shed image of soft players. Ulf dishes it out, retaliates, and won't change this game. I think he's been a tremendous addition to the league. Now, a tremendous addition to the league. Now, I've got a little montage here, not musical, but I want to show you what he's done over the years. He's only been suspended once. Okay, Eddie, roll it right off the bat. Let's see. Here he is. Here's Skrudlin, right up across, hits him there. Watch the knee. God loves Skrudlin. Look, he tries to go back at him, but he can't. He was out 2 months. Dick Irvin tells me it was awful. His knee was shattered. Now, that's one. No penalty, nothing for the guy. Now, here's Cam Neely. Look at this one. Cam was out 1.5 years, had 2 operations with calcium. Get up, Cam. Cam never laid down there. He had 2 operations. I tell you, it was unbelievable. Get up, Cam. Now, watch Kosher get speared here. Pretty good. He's pretty good with the stick, the knee, the whole deal. No transgressions, no lengthy. Now, watch this here. There's Pierre Montu. This is a tough one. Now, watch number 5 stick. Watch 5 sticks come across. Hit him in the eye. He still scores the goal, Pierre. Way to go, Pierre. He goes down. He never played hockey again. And there he goes. That's the last time he really played hockey. Here's Bellows. Watch the knee. He gives Bellows. No lengthy transgressions for Ulfie. That's it. That's all. We didn't have enough time. This goes on, and he's got the audacity to say that he doesn't have a lengthy transgression. Brian, I tell you, when you irritate a bull terrier and you ask, let's go, and you get it, that's what gets me. This guy is going to get it, and he's going to get it good because he's a cheap shot artist.
You can't put a bounty on a man's head.
I can't? No.
Samuelsson go to the backboard. Samuelsson down on the play, and a penalty coming up. Domi's going to get it. And he just centered Samuelsson in front of the net there with a left hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He was called before this punch. And Ulf Samuelsson has not moved a muscle. And the Leaf medical staff coming out to attend to Samuelsson. And then they come out in front of the net. Now there's the penalty that Domi got originally. But the puck doesn't go out of the zone. So Domi goes to the front of the net with Samuelsson. And then just suckers him. And knocks him to the ice. Now Domi's already got a penalty on him now. There's less than 2 minutes to go. And he just walloped him with a left hand. And down he goes, and he hit his head on the ice as he fell.
We're going to show it again. All right, he holds his stick now, but you never know about this. Look at him going down. Oh, my goodness, this is what happened. I mean, the guy is such a faker. You saw him when the guy cross-checked him. Now watch, like a little thing. I mean, as Harry said, it's a pretty good one like that, but he lays there. You never know when he's faking or not.